there is some really clear advice for performing contemporary Indigenous theatre. And one of the best suggestions I have for you, and I think it's a really great way to include the audience in the process, is for you to stand up before the audience at the beginning, before the performance, just as you, and introduce yourselves. The importance of identifying who you are and your cultural heritage, your cultural identity, and then acknowledging the character that you're playing and their cultural identity. This will allow the audience in and give them an understanding of who you are and that you are playing this character. And then to do that is by playing the truth of the character.
There's a word in Aboriginal parlance, which is gammon, which means to pretend or muck around. So don't be gammon with it. Be authentic with your storytelling. Don't pretend to have an accent, for example, if you don't really have that accent. Just be authentic with the storytelling, and that will come through to an audience.
So if you're performing an Indigenous theatre text in a public forum or presentation, the one thing that you can do to be totally confident is make sure that all of your permissions and consultations are checked, so that you know personally if someone comes at you and says, did you, what I don't think that you know for yourself that all of those protocols have been ticked off, and you can walk on that stage, you can read that text with full confidence.
Please don't use a spear or a didgeridoo in your performance, unless perhaps you have permission from a First Nations person that you have worked with through the development and they've given you permission and taught you how to do that. So no, we don't just go out up to the music room who might have a didgeridoo in their classroom and say, oh, can we borrow this? We're going to have a go at playing this in our play. No, never. And this is the important part. You know, this is where your teacher will hopefully help you, is that maybe you can have some consultation with someone in your local area to come in and work with you.
So in the curriculum there's room for you to explore these ideas and themes, as long as you do it in a really respectful way and you think of reciprocity and other values that First Nations people consider as protocols. I think that's okay for you to do that. You're learning, so that's really important. You're putting yourself in someone else's shoes and learning from their lived experience. So yeah, respect is the key to engaging with this material.
Look, my wish for you with doing this work, and I know this from my own experience with working with my students on plays written by First Nations people and presenting them to the audience, is they really do get and have a beautiful experience. These are amazing stories. Our people are amazing storytellers, and it's a privilege to be able to work with their plays. So go deep into the play. Yeah, really try to understand these characters and these perspectives and this story. And through going deep and through playing it respectfully and truthfully, you're going to have an experience that you would never have had before, and you're going to come out of that experience with a sense of understanding.
I think the main thing is not to be scared of the material. Like, you know, you might be feeling that, do I have a right to be involved in this kind of production, or say these words, as if you're not First Nations yourself. But it's really important, I think, for young people to walk for a short period of time in someone else's shoes and get insight into their lived experience. So I encourage you to do it, as long as you're doing it respectfully and with passion, and learning from that experience.
So when you do engage with Indigenous contemporary theatre and stories, be sensitive, be empathetic, be brave, be bold, and have fun.